Hello everybody, I'm Miss Abby, and today we're going to talk about 3 strategies that support a language-rich environment. Each of these strategies are components of language. The 3 components that we will talk about today will be phonology, morphology, and vocabulary lexicon. The first activity that we will be talking about today reflects upon phonology. This is an onset rhyme matching game. It is important for students to know that words change by substituting the initial sound, which is the onset, while keeping the predictable ending pattern, or the rhyme. The picture cards are the onset. The picture cards with the same ending are the rhyme. So I would probably do this lesson during small group, even partner work. That way they could work together and be like, okay, cat, hat, bat, rat. And I would observe as I see them working together and talking about how each rhyme changes, or each onset will change the word. Okay, so if I change the C in cat to an H, it would make it hat. That way they could tell the difference. The next activity that we're going to look at is a morphology activity. The activity name is prefix pockets. And in this activity, we've got different words. And I would get with the students probably in small group, and we would look at each word and try to match them with the right prefix. I would tell them that prefixes attach to a root word and they change the meaning. So the prefix un means not. The prefix re means do it again. The prefix miss means wrong. So if I look at the word misbehave, what pocket would we put this in? We'll put it in the miss. If I look at the word redo, what pocket would we put that in? It would be in the do it again. And I tried to pick out words that maybe we would use in the classroom, like the word rebuild. And I might even say, do you remember when we do our block building? And I would say, okay, take down the tower and try to rebuild it. Unhappy. I know we all feel different emotions. A student may come in one morning and feel unhappy, which means not happy. So that way they would know that the prefix un would mean not. Unzip. What if a student came in and I say, okay, unzip your jacket and take it off if you are feeling hot? We would put it in the un category. Misunderstood. Maybe a student misunderstood what I said, and that way they would know that they did not understand. So that would go in the misunderstand. Mistake would go in with the miss. Remake would go in with the prefix re. And untangle, maybe if I say, let's untangle your shoestrings. And I would try to make connections, maybe words that they've already heard. That way they could understand. The next activity that we're going to look at is bingo cards. And this would be an activity that would reflect upon the component of vocabulary. Each of these cards reflect upon the category of weather. So with this, we'll be setting forth a foundation for vocabulary for their weather words. So like we've got autumn, flood, stormy, hail, different types of weather. So this might even be a prerequisite if we're going to read a book about weather. Even like Sneezy the Snowman, like we've talked about in class before. Any kind of book about the weather. You could even incorporate maybe a local weather. Let the students watch the local weather or informally assess them while maybe taking them to the lunchroom and say, how is the weather feeling? How is it feel warm? Is it hot? Is it cold? So how this would work, we would play this game as a whole group. It would be whole group instruction, and I would give each student little chips or game cards. This is just like pieces of felt, but I thought about it would be really neat if somebody gave the students like buttons, maybe in the shape of a rainbow or sunshine. So I would have different words and say I called out the word drought. The student would then put their felt card on the word drought. Say the next word was rainy. Well, the student would put their felt card on the word rainy. So if I said cloudy and drizzle. So we would work, and whenever somebody got each felt piece in a row, they would yell out bingo, and they would win. We'd play this over. That way, each student would get more used to each vocabulary word. And I think adding the pictures will help with the emergent readers as well.